Jay Slater's family may face year-long wait for answers even after his body returns as case remains shrouded in mystery. Jay Slater's devastated family may have to wait a whole year to get answers on exactly what happened to the teenager out in Tenerife. The 19-year-old disappeared for over 4 weeks before his body was found in a treacherous ravine, with a number of mysteries still surrounding the case. The Slater family are due to bring back Jay's body to his hometown of Oswaldtwistle, Lancashire, in the coming days, but Tenerife cops are yet to complete their investigations into his death. This means the UK authorities could be forced to hold off on their official inquest for months until Spanish officials complete their findings. An inquest in the UK may then take even longer to conclude, based on the nature of Jay's case and the complexities around it. Most coroners aim to finalize their results within 9 months of the initial inquest getting underway, say the Coroner's Court Support Service. Cops said Jay's body became very deteriorated after it had spent weeks in the Masca ravine, where he was eventually discovered on July 15. Initial evidence seems to point to the Brit accidentally falling to his death after a preliminary autopsy by Tenerife authorities revealed the teen was found with broken bones. Mum Debbie Duncan and the rest of Jay's family are said to have found a sense of comfort after hearing he likely died instantly from the fall, rather than suffered for days. Investigations are yet to be finalized on Jay's tragic death, meaning an inquest in the UK could still take place if they think it is necessary. The family's wishes will also be considered when deciding on if an inquest in the UK is needed. Deaths which are ruled unknown, unnatural, or violent can undergo a formal inquest where a coroner looks at the case and gives a final verdict on the cause of death along with other key details. This is needed in order for a final death certificate to be produced. Several questions are yet to be answered in the case, including why Jay walked across the clearly dangerous terrain alone and why he spent the night at a secluded Airdnb away from his pals. If a coroner in the UK decides to hold an inquest, it may mean more details emerge publicly to resolve some of the mysteries. The pre-inquest review, which could happen as soon as the Tenerife investigation is concluded, would see British authorities probe the case in depth. Witnesses, such as the 2 men who were with Jay the morning he vanished, might also be called to give evidence and answer questions at the hearing. One of the men, Ayub Qasim, has already spoke with investigators about the hours leading up to Jay's disappearance, but the second man is reportedly yet to comment. The people potentially asked to speak at the hearing are not obliged to respond. Jay's family have been looking for answers ever since they flew out to Tenerife to help look for the Brit back in June. An inquest would help them find closure, as they would also be able to ask any questions they may still have. Parents Debbie and Warren Slater will be given the chance to read out a statement and pay their respects to their son through a loving pen portrait. It comes as twisted Jay sleuths are said to be trying to gain access to the teenager's autopsy results, reports the BBC. Online trolls have been slammed for interfering with the family bringing Jade back to Lancashire for a final send-off. Attempts by mindless sleuths to get the information comes after reports of the 19-year-old being seen at Sainsbury's, watching the Euros game and on the Eurostar. Vile trolls even dared to send hoax ransom demands to the teen's devastated family, claiming to be holding Jay hostage at the start of the hunt. Debbie, Warren, and brother Zach are now preparing to make the final tragic journey home to the UK with Jay's body. The cost of bringing him back is due to be covered by the GoFundMe set up by pal Lucy May Law in the days after Jay first vanished. The fundraiser has skyrocketed past £70,000, with more than 5,600 donations. It reached £60,000 in an outpouring of support in the days after Jay's body was found and has continued to rise ever since. Debbie announced in a heartfelt statement via the fundraiser, "We want to give our boy the send-off he deserves." Web bullies have criticized Debbie and other members of the family for encouraging people to donate to the page even after Jay was found. In a statement released on Thursday on the Get Jay Slater Home GoFundMe page, Debbie said, "Hello everyone. Thank you for all of your kindness, support, and condolences in light of the tragic news that Jay's body has been found. We are overwhelmed with grief and are so grateful for your support. Jay's body was tragically discovered on Monday, July 15, at the bottom of a treacherous ravine in Masca. The teen had been missing for 4 weeks after disappearing while on holiday with his pals for the NRG Music Festival.